Howard Zinn, the subversive historian who rewrote America's past. Imagine this. You're a high school student handed a history book that tells you everything you thought about America was a lie. The Founding Fathers, oppressors, the Constitution, a tool for the elite, American exceptionalism, a myth designed to keep the powerful in power. This isn't just history, it's a people's history of the United States, a book that has shaped millions of minds. But what if I told you it wasn't just history, it was a carefully crafted ideological weapon? Who was Howard Zinn? Howard Zinn wasn't just a historian. Many argue that he wasn't even a historian, that he was a polemicist. Either way, he was an activist, a Marxist, and a man who openly admitted that history should be used not to tell the truth, but to advance political change. Zinn himself once said, "There is no such thing as impartial history," and he lived by that philosophy. Zinn was a member of the Communist Party USA in the 1940s, something his defenders try to downplay. But FBI records confirm he attended meetings and associated with the party for years. He was an agitator who sought to turn history into a tool for revolution. And yet, his work became one of the most assigned history books in American classrooms. What's in the book? Zinn's work isn't just biased, it's outright manipulative. He cherry-picks sources, distorts quotes, and omits historical context to fit a radical narrative. He presents Christopher Columbus as a genocidal maniac but ignores the complexity of the indigenous cultures of the time. He portrays the U.S. as a global villain responsible for every injustice while downplaying the crimes of communist regimes. He claims the U.S. entered World War II only for economic gain, ignoring the attack on Pearl Harbor, his impact on generations. If you've ever wondered why so many people today see their own country as irredeemable, why patriotism is at an all-time low, or why anti-American activism is thriving, look no further than Zinn. His book was never just about history, it was about reshaping the future. It created a generation of people who see America not as a flawed but great nation, but as a force of oppression that must be dismantled. Mary Grabar, who wrote Debunking Howard Zinn, revealed just how deep his distortions went. She exposed his selective use of sources, his outright fabrications, and his radical intent, the legacy of Zinn. And today, his influence is everywhere. In school curriculums that focus only on America's sins, in activists who demand the destruction of our institutions, in journalists who see their job not as reporting facts, but as advocating for social justice. So, what do we do about it? Do we keep letting Zinn's distorted history define our kids' education? Or is it time to challenge the hymn and restore the whole truth? What do you think? Drop a comment below. And if you're tired of history being rewritten to push an agenda, share this video.